I'm winning. I'm winning. My basketball is a super bouncing champion. Take that, Ziggy.
Prepare for my Ziggy-powered super sphere, engaging bounce protocols. Bleep, bloop, my calculations must be incorrect.
Ziggy, you can't have a bounce off with a... Is that a tomato?
It was a tomato. Now it is a puddle of science. But why did yours go bowing and mine go splat? My tomato was perfectly round.
Hoot hoot! That is a fantastic question, Ziggy. And Emma, your basketball is a great example of physics in action. Why do some things bounce while others don't?
Yeah, what makes a ball bounce?
That sounds like the perfect mystery for us to explore today. Hoot hoot! Hello, curious minds. You're listening to STEM with Dr. Owl, where big questions turn into fun adventures.
Hi, I'm Emma, always full of questions and ready to explore.
Ziggy here. I know a zillion facts and 0 ways to share cookies.
If you like our show, please share with a friend, a teacher, or your whole class.
Oh, your neighbor's cat.
Welcome back, explorers. Before the, tomato tragedy, Ziggy asked a great question. Why did Emma's basketball bounce, but his tomato went splat?
My new hypothesis. The tomato was sleepy and didn't feel like bouncing.
I don't think so, Ziggy. Was it because the basketball is full of air?
That's part of it, Emma. But the main reason is a wonderful science word, elasticity.
Elasticity? That's a long one. How do I remember that?
It is. Let's break it down. Elastic just means something is super stretchy and wants to snap back to its original shape. Think of a rubber band. What happens when you pull it and let it go?
It snaps back. Ouch!
Ooh, ooh, like a trampoline. You jump down, it stretches, and bowing, it throws you back up.
Exactly right, Ziggy. A basketball is very elastic. When it hits the floor, it squashes down just a tiny, tiny bit, like a super fast, super strong trampoline. And just like that trampoline, it snaps right back to its round shape, pushing itself back up into the air.
But the tomato, it's not stretchy. It's squishy.
Precisely. It's not elastic. When it hit the ground, it just splatted. It didn't have that snap-back power. A ball of clay or Play-Doh would do the same thing.
So the snapback is the bounce.
It is. And that snapback is all about energy.
Energy, I know that. It's what makes my circuits go bloop, bloop.
Ho-ho. You're right, Ziggy. Energy is what makes things happen. When you drop a ball, gravity pulls it down, and it has moving energy. Scientists call this kinetic energy.
Kinetic, like moving. Got it.
But when that elastic ball hits the ground and squashes, that moving energy has to go somewhere. It gets stored inside the squashed ball, like pressing down a spring. We call that stretchy energy or elastic potential energy.
So, kinetic energy turns into potential energy.
And then the potential energy turns back into kinetic energy when it boings back up. Science-tastic.
You've got it. The energy just changes form, from moving to squashed and back to moving again. Ooh, I think it's time for a little guessing game. I call it bounce or splat.
Bee boop bop boo. Welcome to the game where things go bounce or splat.
I'm going to name an object, and you too, and all our explorers listening, shout out if you think it will bounce or splat when dropped on a hard floor. Ready? First one, a bouncy ball.
Bounce.
Correct. What about a ball of wet paper?
Wet paper is squishy, like the tomato. It's not elastic. So, splat.
I concur. Splatteroonie.
Excellent. Last one, a bit tricky. A bowling ball.
Ooh, it's hard. It can't squash. It will explode.
Ziggy, I think it's too heavy and hard. It's not stretchy. So it will just thud? Is thud an option?
Oh, thud is a perfect answer, Emma. It's not very elastic, so it mostly just goes It doesn't have much snapback. You two are bouncing brainiacs.
Dr. Owl, I have another question. My basketball bounces super high on the driveway, but when I try to dribble it on the grass, it barely comes back up. Why? The ball is still elastic.
Ooh, another excellent observation. This time, it's not just the ball, but what the ball is hitting. Remember how the ball's energy needs to be returned?
Yeah, the floor needs to push back, like a trampoline.
Exactly. A hard floor, like wood or concrete, is like a very stiff, bad trampoline. It doesn't stretch much at all, so it gives almost all the energy right back to the ball. Boing!
But the grass is soft. It's like a pillow.
Just so, Ziggy. The soft grass and dirt absorb the energy. The ball hits, the grass squishes down, but it doesn't snap back. It just keeps the energy.
So the grass steals the bounce.
It does. The energy gets lost in the soft ground. This is a great experiment for our explorers at home. Try bouncing your favorite ball on a hard floor, then on a carpet, then on the grass, and see what happens.
Okay, so if the ball is elastic and the floor is hard, why does my ball eventually stop bouncing? Why doesn't it bounce forever?
Because it gets tired and needs a nap.
A good guess, Ziggy, but it's that energy again. Every single time the ball hits the floor, it loses a tiny bit of its energy.
Loses it? Where does it go?
Listen closely when it bounces. What do you hear?
I hear a bowing or a thwack.
That's it. That boing sound is energy. The ball uses a little bit of its bounce to make that sound.
Whoa. So every bounce is the ball shouting away its energy? Hello? I'm bouncing.
Ho ho. In a way, yes. It also loses a tiny bit as heat from friction, but we can't feel it. So with every bounce, it has a little less energy, and its bounce gets a little lower and lower until it stops.
Wow. So to make a ball bounce, you need 3 things: elasticity, energy, and a hard surface.
Hoo-hoo! You've got it, Emma. You are both official bouncing experts.
I am a master of the bowing, a doctor of the dribble. Guy who will not use a tomato next time. Maybe a hard-boiled egg?
I I think that will splat too, Ziggy.
Well, explorers, I hope you had fun learning what makes a ball bounce. Remember, science is all about asking why, even about something as simple as a bouncing ball. Keep exploring.
Ziggy, what are you doing?
Shh. I'm testing the elasticity of Dr. Owl's feathers.
Oh, Ziggy!
Gotta bounce.
That was so much fun, Dr. Owl. I hope all our explorers had a great time too.
Hoot hoot! We loved having you with us. If you don't want to miss our next adventure, follow us on your favorite podcast platform.
And if you know a friend who loves exploring too, share our podcast with them.
If you have a question or a topic you want to learn more about, leave us a comment. See you next time.